The cradle of quarterbacks, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Runs through the tackle. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Ramsey. Dances away to buy time. He'll fire to his right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety. and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Fires to the big fella, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are 2 conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always...
And he runs it in for the score! Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Dropping back, it's Ramsey. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's complete. A huge pickup. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Boilermakers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He wants to throw. Now sliding to his left. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. Here we go. Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring.